Let's do this.
No way we got them. I say we rush mid since the timings are completely poop.
Nice. Yeah, let's start abusing the map. 4 seconds to the game.
Why is this called Speedway?
We must win.
I think this is the...
Oh, yeah.
One of them broke a window. Oh, we went to the literal worst spot for us. We just went back to B main. Yeah, we should have gone like to the mid window or whatever.
That's two in mid.
There's one more side, I think.
No, side. Still side. Left. Back side.
Two coming from mine.
God damn it.
We abused wrongly there.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
Let's go mid again. Full eco, full eco. Let's abuse the timing. Let's go mid and go across to the right side,
A.
kind of the short, and drop down to A from the window.
We will make them regret this day.
Oh, no, I got blocked. No,
Go here, yeah. Oh shit. One here.
I think them.
I dinked him again.
One's behind there.
54. He's like 2
Left,
HP or
left.
whatever.
Oh, one's wrong. Got him. Oh.
Got him.
I thought he died.
Okay. Dualies. Let's go ahead.
Come on, let's go.
I'm gonna take the lower.
Okay.
The tunnel.
That's fine.
Grenade out. Throw in the flashbang.
Did you kill him? Yeah, you did.
There's no one here.
You can plant A, I think.
Guys out.
Last one is CT spawn. Minus 50.
Up.
I don't think he's gonna try for it. Has an AWP to
Oh,
save.
he never
B-side.
said my play. Wow. I was just writing a feedback.
Yeah, mid timings are totally fucked. I like the big arrow.
But it's on it.
It's kind of cool. Like I like the timing design that, like, for example, Sub-Zero did with giving really fast timings to terrorists for mid control. In a way, but it's the peeking angles need to be better for CTs to be able to fight the keys actually.
Yeah, I don't really like Sub-Zero because of that.
I feel like many people don't like it because of that. One hit from A.
What is this?
Do you can you cover the windows? I can plant.
Okay.
One there. He didn't cover the windows.
I was throwing a nade.
Sorry.
I did. There's another one up there.
Wait.
Oh wait. It's in city then. Nice.
Okay, I'm setting it down here.
CT?
DT. I have no idea where that is.
He is CT, just saying. There should be just one entrance, I think. I think it's kind of useless having two.
Yeah, I see him on side.
Look down upon thee. Oh, I thought the nade
Nice.
killed him.
Yeah, I
Cool.
also thought.
That was such a huge explosion.
Can you drop me Matty or Bob or whatever? Whoever. Thank you.
No problem.
Wanna try to
This
take a
is
beat?
this is the first time gaming on my new computer.
How's it going?
And I'm
Yo.
top ranking and I have completely new settings but I like it. It's already very comfortable.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
Komfortabla.
I knew it. Nice.
One window, mid.
Throwing smoke. I'm planting the bomb. I'm
There
throwing
is
a
no
grenade.
safe plant really.
Was the one that JCK kind of did is.
Two vines, two vines.
Yeah, like
Fire in the
shady.
hole.
Where should you die? That is. Ah,
Okay.
nice try.
They don't.
If you have that covered, you are basically safe. Like,
Yeah, I didn't. I forgot that. They showed on mine. I had the door closed, so I was like, oh, I can hear it when they go. Then I forgot.
ah, it's fine.
It like connects.
Wanna go mid to window? Mid to A window?
Yes.
Shady, can you drop to Kirby? The AK.
Now is the time. Throwing bomb. Molotov.
One there, one there.
Flashbang. I'm throwing a grenade. Throwing fire.
What
Some flash
is this area?
Grenade out.
There's one
This
here.
is side.
Nice. One more. Dead.
Nice, nice.
Soda pop.
I don't care.
One guy under. At A.
I'll go global.
One guy. He's in the under area. He was going CT.
Planting.
I was just
Oh, he's
going
up,
CT,
up.
so it might be me.
Oh no, he came down. Help me.
Okay, Olivia was
I got me.
under, so probably going from the yeah, probably going from the sewers.
That's a good angle.
Just a theory.
How do you get to the up?
Okay, he's
CT spawn. There you go.
but hey, that's just a
I didn't
theory.
even know you could go up. Where does that?
Nice.
Okay, follow me, guys. We go mid and then underpass. No one is guarding that area.
Let's go.
I smoke right side and you just plant safe. And then we go to CT and everyone.
This is our
Can I go late?
Oh.
I'll go late upper window, so I'll kind of flank them.
And then to left, to left.
Bob, go down to the bomb site.
Okay.
Ooh, they got smokes in mid.
Oh, nice.
One more,
way to
one more.
plant.
Side,
grenade.
somewhere.
Oh, I can't find behind me.
A side.
Up, main. Fuck.
Oh shit, that's there. God damn it.
Also.
Nice shot, nice shot. Close.
I didn't like that there's barrels but you can't hide next to it. What if we push
Mate,
the upper?
Matti, can you drop, please?
Oh, let's go B upper, yeah. That's a good idea. Or take like split B.
It is time now.
Actually, we could take like a three-way B. Three-way.
I'll go through the garage.
I'll go through shipping.
Throwing a flashbang.
What is it?
Flashbang.
I'm flashed.
Outside?
We got mollied.
One behind. One guy behind.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? There's one here, Shady. Chad.
Yeah, I know.
What? Two guys. A lot of
Hello?
No.
That is a bit annoying. I think that's fine as. Oh.
Good.
Wait, I hit him? How much? 81.
There's
kinda
so
weird to
many
win.
angles.
Yeah, it's kind of weird where I think so. No. In the up part which I tested.
I think the map has too many pathways, even though it's like really easy to navigate. It's still like hard. I don't know.
It might be a little hard, like a little too confusing to navigate for, or like know exactly what spots you're supposed to check at as a CT.
Yeah.
One here, one
Or
here.
T.
Don't make sound, don't make sound.
Minus 44.
Inside.
and I can hear people walking everywhere.
Dead? Don't look
Behind. They know where the bomb is.
Oh shit.
Bomber.
How's he there?
You left it.
There's no one 8 or.
Yeah, there are two flankings. Shady, don't give up with the jump. No. There's gonna be another one there. Nothing.
Do we have bomb?
No, the bomb is in T-spawn, Shady. Go. Go get it.
What?
Oh, I should have. Hold on. I didn't know he was right there. Fuck.
Nice try. Should we pistol round mid to a window?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go.
Come on, let's go.
He has a gun.
Throw in the flashbang.
I'm going.
Let's throw in a grenade.
One here.
Dude,
Help me. Shady.
I'm dead.
I mean Bob.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just picked up the gun.
He's naked.
Can't go to it through window.
Window room.
What happened there?
He switched to Molotov.
Alright, we just need to take a B. A B in like a nice B1.
B?
Yeah, there's just so many pathways.
B1. We have T1. J1.
Can they even get up to the up part? That's my AK.
Okay, Shady.
I meant to throw my bomb, but I switched to
Decoy.
Bomb.
I'm on the bomb side.
I don't think there's anyone.
Oh, one globe upper. Globe.
I see.
How did that fucking fail? You can plant the bomb, now.
I'm holding
Just
Oh my god, where's the bomb?
Behind,
Someone get it.
Behind you.
Behind.
Yeah, behind.
No one picked up the bomb. God damn it.
Ah.
One side, one heaven, and one behind.
Nice. Run to it.
I'm out of here.
You get this.
Bye.
They're both on B.
Run, Shady.
Oh, that hurt.
I planted.
I don't think he's
Oh.
faking. Never mind.
I'm so confused. I heard steps and I was like, okay, oh, that's above me. Okay, and then fucking. Probably not a good stand spot.
Okay, let's go A.
I would after this go Q climb.
I think we need to take it a little bit slower.
I took a like I took a look.
Took a look.
I don't know. I looked at my mini map to like look where I was, and there was nothing.
There was.
So they kind of fucking. Oh, that's a nice fucking flash. Shit.
Oh,
Oh wait, I thought. Monty, I thought you were with me. You were alone.
it's so confusing.
Eat this nade, bro. I don't really like that.
I'm
part.
flanking midway.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Let's go day through window.
I think they're both below. I'm not sure.
Come on. Nice.
Nice.
Oh my.
Yeah, we need to get the bomb to the bomb site faster. It's kind of annoying to be on the
I
bomb
didn't
site,
mind
kill people, and
Olivia.
this is America.
America.
Let's go, my brother.
Try to get the B.
Beer.
Someone go through the banana window. Don't go alone. Blue, 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 blue. Shady, 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 shady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't go alone. Especially with the bomb.
You want it?
Yeah, bring it here.
They're flanking.
I dropped it there.
Flashbang.
I'll get it.
There's one sewer.
Sweet.
I heard one.
Decoys out.
This map is super good for sticky flanks.
Yeah, bet.
There's one globe.
Grenade out.
Oh, there's also one in the containers.
There's no one sewer.
I heard one.
Where did he?
Yeah,
What?
behind.
He went around.
Oh my god, Olivia.
Where the fuck did he come from?
I told you. I told you. Flanking.
Yeah, but like from where? From mid or?
No, he went back around from the sewer. He went all the way through mid back to the.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So he came from mid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Like
Let's go.
Okay.
Green ideas.
I mean, we have this fucking broken mid timing, but we don't really do anything with it.
Yeah, I mean they're not going mid. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, but you have to realize that you have okay, above.
He's on the top
I mean-
of the. You see?
What? That shotgun is way too open.
Let's go side, lower.
We should.
Nice, holy fuck.
Don't.
Just rush mid and we can push really far before they get there.
Last round.
I got him. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Shotguns are
Let's-
really OP on this
Last
map.
round, let's try and push through the window in mid.
The window that I'm talking about is the glass window above A bomb site. I've been talking about that for the whole game. I don't know if you keep like mistaking for that. I don't know.
Deploying decoy. Let's throw a grenade.
That's one here.
One behind the smoking window, mid window.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
I'm smoking.
One here.
Oh, one guy
Nice.
A. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's viable to go to the mid, since the timing so far.
I mean, it is viable for a T side, which we should have
Yeah,
done
but
every
also-
round. It's fine.
I think they're gonna do it every round.
Yeah, I'll play A.
I'll like hang around mid then, but I'm not
Yeah.
gonna peek it.
Actually, let me play. Yeah, I'll go play above A, like A short.
This is a free fire zone.
I'm going to it.
I've never seen this area of the map before.
We need one player on A bomb side. They're going A.
What is
Want me to go down?
Probably over here.
I'm instantly dead. Behind your,
Yeah, no.
on your left. They're in city already.
They just ran through. They're going B. Are they? What the fuck? They're somewhere between
Sorry,
CT and B.
No! Behind! What?
Sewer.
Okay, bomb is... Wait,
for
you can
me.
jump there? I thought
Oh.
it was one way.
I'm very good jumper.
You have those sides for that.
Go the upper
Actually, it's open.
section.
That's so bullshit. There's no way for me to get on the other side without making sound. Okay. Yeah, like you can't drop down to the lower part before the jump without making no sound. Like that's super annoying.
I don't know why it's not just like a straight thing.
I'm gonna buy.
I'll go half.
We need one A player.
Alright, gentlemen, this is it.
Okay, I'm going...
It's A.
Oh, there,
It's gonna be A.
Oh. I can't even go to the site without dying.
They're not planting it.
Not there.
Now there.
What? I didn't know there was a ladder. Shit.
Minus 63. Where was it? Where is the...
I just like this map now.
Let's eco one. Eco.
Oh,
Wow. Okay. Let's buy.
sorry.
I don't think the teams are balanced. Like we have one person who's not communicating. Everyone's just like kind of running around in a way. Might be also the
Yeah.
map. I don't think everyone
Yeah,
has
the
played
timing
this
is
before.
Down smoke.
I've never played this map before.
A again.
Mid,
I'm going
mid people,
A.
mid.
What is that shit? I'm frustrated.
One is 1 HP on site. Yeah, he killed.
Good flash.
Oh, I hit multiple people.
Behind here.
Ramp.
Oh, they might be going B.
You can cut the rotations off.
B. Only if I hit anything. Let's eco next round.
I feel like retaking is so easy, but holding a site is impossible.
Smoke.
Hold it.
Let's go.
Hide.
Did they get... Oh, never mind.
Oh.
Let's move. Decoy. Laying down smoke. Fire it all. Deploying fire.
The fuck? Okay.
What is this? It's oh, I fucking hate this map. The lower
What the
part is.
Minus 93. He has 7 HP.
That fucking vacuum clean, I hate it.
Yeah, the XM is so fucking annoying. Like you can shoot in the general area of the enemy. It'll hit like every time.
I died in one hit.
Yeah. Shady, if you're playing A with me, you have to molly this.
Yeah. I don't know, I just find I don't think they need that extra row. Like the path.
Wait, where is this entrance? Oh,
Nice try.
Like I did 89, like come on. In 2 hits as well.
Just gonna buy the shotgun without no armor. Easy.
Let's go, everyone.
I ain't like anymore. I don't really like it.
I think the map could work, but like,
There's too much.
yeah, there is just too much.
Oh, fell down from the bench. They're coming A, coming A. Already on A home side.
Wait.
Throwing flashbang.
So like CT spawn, they came up. Yeah, they're B now. They went through CT spawn to through A to CT spawn to B.
Tomfoolery. I'm only the default, I think. It's B, it's B.
Yeah, it's B. Do I have time to do this?
One is chicken.
Ah!
No.
No,
Come on, bro.
Mappy.
That's so annoying.
Yeah. There's like, these little annoying things.
Yeah. You prefer that or XM? Okay.
I can't even. No, I guess I could play this, but
Let's move out.
I never even realized this area.
Mm-hmm.
Every round, just find a new way.
Deploying flashbang.
They're just gonna rush A every time. It's unbelievable.
Nice.
Fuck. They're gonna come from the ramp up.
Bomb is mid.
die already. Holy shit.
They're coming from B as well. They might be coming from A actually.
Incendiary out.
They're coming from this. No,
I had no bullets!
Throwing flashbang.
Alright, I think. No.
Should I save for?
Yeah, I might as well save the egg.
Yeah, let's go for it.
6 in it. There's 6 in it. Oh, alright. I left.
Nice. Go for it, go for it. You have a kit.
I don't like how that's a crash.
Defusing the bomb.
You lost.
Damn. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's fine.
I'm groaning at the map.
Groan. Moan. I was so lucky that I get behind them.
I don't even know how I died, but that was bullshit. I know. Nah, I died because I had no fucking ammo.
Shit wall.
Deploying flashbang.
Mid.
They're all mid. Oh, he was blind!
Blinded by the lights. I can see.
Oh. Maybe.
I don't like this. They can be literally everywhere at any time.
Ah, I body jumped down.
Yeah, that's basically the map. Like they can be anywhere, and you don't even know because there is so many
He just needs
little
to push
passageway.
the T-spawn like 600 units back.
Yeah, we just need to somehow push through them and then like find
No,
some
we
ammo.
don't push.
Push.
Pushing is hell since there's so many angles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're already in mid somewhere.
Yeah. I'm just
Ah, two
gonna
ops.
back.
Nice.
A. A side, minus 83.
Fuck, it's the wrong way.
28. One
Yep.
more.
Grenade out.
17 HP.
What? I hit? Okay, he's 7 HP on A side.
Nice. AVP.
He's like 1 HP now.
No,
Nice try.
There's no,
nice
there's
try.
still like, there's still no cover here. It's annoying.
Eh.
Hello.
I did not have a good time.
It was really rough.
Great.
Neither.
That's good.
Me
I
neither.
think the teams are a bit imbalanced.
No
but
fun at
the
all.
map- The map.
Like,
Yeah.
It,
this
it
map
was
is
it was
so
both of those
decided.
things. Like if the teams would have been balanced, at least we would be been able to abuse the timings on T side. But we we couldn't push through the XMs. It was too much.
Yeah, mid was so
Get one of
weirdly
yours.
timed.
The map is decided.
Get
And
an
also
XM of
A,
your
I
own,
would
easier.
say.
No, but the timings are still too hard, and there's the skill gap. Though we can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with the feedback. So the map maker is not here, but I'll be doing my thing then.
Can I start? I want to go and do something else.
Can I go after Nelson?
Okay, let's do that.
So yeah, the timings were pretty broken. On A side, you can literally get here before the CTs get here. So I guess if you had like a coordinated team and practice some smokes, you could just plant here. Also, I don't get why there are like 3 T entrances right beside each other that lead directly onto the bomb side. Like, I guess this one's a bit further back, but you can't really focus on this one as a CT because the other ones are so much more like they lead directly to the side. But they can literally go here, 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 and here, and you have such a tiny side. Yeah, they didn't die well. And then also they push mid, they can drop from above here, which is cool. Like I like this idea. It's just it was already so difficult, so it didn't make it better. Also, there are like 1,000 pathways which T's can take to push CT and then just flank. For example, you can't even just like go CT on B because for some reason it's directly connected to mid. And so you can never just defend B without having mid control. If you don't have mid control, you can't just defend B without like dropping onto the side and giving up all map control. So CT's got like no map control, and T's had a really rough timing on A, really good timing on A. Other problems are that the map feels extremely cluttered. There's a lot of interesting brushwork, and just feels very noisy. For example, like some of the pathing is also pretty interesting. Like you have to do this jump to be quickest, and then like, why don't you just make this one slow? Also, like, look at just how much stuff there is all around, and just made moving around more difficult. Also here you have to jump up like 3 times. Here as well, I instead this drop here, and then you go back up a ramp, and then you have this surf wall where you can like jump up anyways. It's just messy in a lot of places. The rotates, like I guess it was more difficult for me because I didn't have a working minimap while I was playing. The rotates also felt kind of weird. Example, if you're on A side, you want to rotate to B side, you would guess like you go here, but you run for like 10 seconds and then you're in CT spawn. Like why? This really threw me off once. You wouldn't get like think that the fastest rotate would be like to push into the T territory. So yeah, I think rotates also something that needs to be worked on. Mid didn't really feel like fair fight. It was I think it was intended for this to be mid. It wasn't. He's get you so fast that you can't peek window. Sorry. So most of the time we would either try to push here and then give up like the B side control, which you can get from this, from it, or you had to like hide here. And the problem was also that when the T's pushed here, which happened quite frequently because it was so bad to hold as a CT because you didn't get a peek here, then they can just flank you extremely easily on B and A and just push CT. So yeah, I think overall, like as you can probably tell, I didn't have fun, and overall I think there's quite a bit of stuff you need to work on. That's it.
Thank you.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Olivia on CT. Hello. Yeah, it was a bit confusing. The map is confusing itself, and the radar doesn't help that much because it's very messy as well. I think the main issue is that the map, like the brushwork, is very messy. Like for example, here you could just have a flat ground with one box, and you have like 5 boxes and this weird kind of roof thingy with a drop down. Like it could be like simplified, kind of not even simplified, just polished, I guess. Just have one box and that does the trick. You kind of have the same over here. Like you have this, which is useless. Like you can't even jump on it, so it doesn't have any purpose, and it just kind of makes the map more confusing visually in like many places. For example, here, I guess it's fine. Like you should try to have more of those where just every box has a purpose and it's not just like random stuff sticking out of the way. There was one that was very, very bad. Oh yeah, here. Like you could just have this box and you could remove this and it would look way simpler. Also one thing, but it is like gray box state, but I guess it's always good to keep it in mind. You have like the orange, the white, and the gray, and you just mix them up randomly. Like you don't really have a clear divide. Like generally, you would have like the walls are on white, the ground is gray, and maybe like the boxes are on orange or something. So that when you see like orange, you know, oh, it's a cover. When you see white, you know, it's a wall. When you see gray and all that, and here everything is kind of messed up. Like here it's white and gray for the boxes, but here the boxes are orange. Here I have no clue what the fuck is going on in the ceiling. And yeah, here like the boxes are white and gray at the same time. It's just very messy. And you should try to have some kind of color coding in your gray box, I think. And it would really make the map feels less complicated because right now every area they don't blend together, they just look overwhelming for what they are. And one last feedback that I had, and I don't remember, and I hate myself for that. Yeah, I don't really have feedback on the layout. It was pretty fun. I think it's a bit messy because of like the geometry being kind of wacky. I I had one last thing and I can't remember it. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know if I remember it later. I'll see it. But yeah, it was pretty fun. Not the like greatest map ever, but was pretty fun. So yeah.
Thank you. Jay, you wanna go?
Yeah, sure. So Jay on CT side. Yeah, it's an improvement over the last iteration of the map. Although I would suggest that this mid area here, the timings needs to be adjusted a bit because at the moment it seems like E's can probably get to. I think they can get to like here before CTs get there. So a T can just come around here, and it's just a bit. Yeah, if you smoke it and they can get through here, and it's just like I think that's a little bit too unbalanced. But yeah, the rest of the site is pretty decent, I guess. I like how the dot's been sort of adjusted a bit, but it didn't be an issue in this game. At least I didn't find it an issue. But I do feel like maybe an angle like this would be a little bit too OP. Now you can sort of like stick out and go in and out quickly, whilst before you sort of like didn't have a balcony bit. So I think that does need to be looked at a little bit to make sure those angles aren't too OP. Maybe force people to crouch as they go through there, perhaps. Yeah, I think A thought was my favourite site because it's more dynamic. How you can like sort of go around the site a bit more. B site I only went on a few times, but I did find like as soon as you got in here, you sort of a bit stuck. You can get out here, but it's a bit tricky. And then apart from that, you've got to be watching heaven or through here. So I do feel like you get a little bit stuck here. Talking about this jump here, I think you should make it a little bit lower, just so when people do it, well, don't do it correctly. I still do it correctly, but quite often I would like do that. So maybe make it a tad lower so people can hit 100% of the time. Unlike me. Yeah, that's my feedback.
Thanks. Shady?
Okay, I don't know everything I'm gonna say, but I'll just start out and then I'll find it. Shady CD. Alright. First thing, move the T-spawn like back. Thing like about maybe 400, 500 units. That could be a little much, and I need to kind of look on how that works. But T's got mid instantly. This whole area is free for the T's, which yeah, not good. The CT needs to be at least like able to like maybe jump out here or get to this box, so they can hold the mid, which now you can't. Alright. Mid, I think that the layout of the mid's fine actually. Yeah, I think it's fine the mid. On B, I don't think you need this up a bit. You already have the shipping here and then the main. Plus this is 3 entrances and it's really hard to hold. Especially since this is a really good spot, but it's a one-way. So if you know, like you can hold this from here, which is really good, but if they get past because they smoke you off, like just throw any utility here, you either stay back, which gives them the whole area, or you drop down and now you're stuck here. There's no cover around here you can jump like run to. And same for like when T's push out here, which I did. I couldn't really do anything here. I was stuck since there was someone here and there was someone up here, so I was basically dead, which I don't have gone on. So either don't make this a one-way or make this very like more safe. If you want to keep this up area, which I don't suggest, but if you want to keep it here, then you gotta make like no, okay, you need to remove one of these 3 entrances since it's too hard to it's too easy to push this area. Yeah, okay. What you could do for this thing here is have it connect up to mid and then not have it here and have it like here, that would kind of make it so you can still push up here, like but as a city. Since I don't think that it's very fair for the, like, because this is kind of a T controlled area, and then they're like right behind you. It was just really annoying since they can also come from here. It's kind of too many angles to check. Also, why is this not just a ramp? You can't like this whole area. If you want to push this, you need to make sound. It's literally impossible to sneak up here. For this, this good. This is good, but why do you have to jump here? It's kind of. It's just like annoying to do that. So this box good. Keep it. Don't change this. Nice. This area is still very, very confusing. Everything is the same color. Yeah, change that. I didn't even know that existed. Let's see here. Yeah, I need to find my way. Yeah, simplify this whole area. Also, I didn't even know this was here since it's such a, like, it says 2A, and then tunnel it says all the way in here. If it said it here, it would be a little bit more obvious. Next, sorry for long feedback by the way, but remove this. It's so hard to hold A right now as a CT. You have like no no good cover. You have this, which is a, like, you're not gonna sit here. You're open to so many like angles. You wanna find a corner. And then there's this, which is, it's not, you wouldn't say this is cover. It's kind of just an extension on the wall, and one guy with an XM can just pop instantly, like, hit you if they know you're there. This box could be a little bit lower. All right, this area. I told you to add cover here, and I don't know if this is supposed to be cover, but you're not gonna sit there. Like, cover, like this kind of cover you would want is somewhere here, like something where you end, like as a T you would go in and shoot people, but it's all the way over here, and you can't hide back behind crouch. So move this here. No one's gonna hold here as well in after plant. Like, I had a situation which really pissed me off, is where there was one up here, and I was like, okay, I need to move, like, actually no, there was one here and here. Like, I can all sandwich, and I had to move back, and I had to walk all the way here, which one makes a lot of sound if you like don't run, and if you do shift, it's gonna take ages. And even this, this is also not cover. It's just like, add something here, please, so you can fight rather than risking your whole like hitbox. I think. Oh no, you could. If you stand up there. Yeah, close this area. I think this is fine as a long. I think one entrance is fine, especially since the T's have this as well, which is pretty risky, but you can just smoke it off, and then you can plant in there. I know you could hold up from there, but that's the thing you could do. Also, and then if they successfully push mid, they get also this vantage point up here. Also don't really like that you can see through this. It makes really nasty dumb angles. I think it was better if there was nothing here. Or if there was something here, just make it a straight path. Then like, just have it like this. But like, these things are like really hard to balance out without like making a dumb angle. This area there, you didn't change anything here. I think you maybe made it a little bit wider. but this area is like so hard to like push since you have a choke point here and then ladder here. Also, this is just like a mess. Clean this up, add one box, it'll do fine, or just add a ramp here. No, actually open this up. This is not a fun angle to watch. To push. Like just, and you can't hide here as well, then removes another area to check. And ladders are usually not very fun. And this is like a, it's called secret, but this is like a standard area to like, if you pushed A and you got it, as T you want to go here so you can go CT, and this is, it's annoying since you gotta climb and your accuracy is all fucked up. I think there was one more thing I wanted to say. Oh yeah. Make this a drop. Or boostable. Since if the T's push this, which you can like run up from here. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. This is not, don't make this a thing. It's like, have it like here. This is fine. Because if you're holding from here, they can just whoop, pop out from the right. Like you can hold it from here, and they can just, you know. Okay, I have no person to talk to. I'm repeating myself.
Yes, I try to condense your feedback a little bit. I think you're kind of.
Yeah, sorry.
It's fine.
I think I'm done. I had a lot of issues with the map.
Yeah.
So, and I really wanted to point it all out because this map has a lot of potential.
All right. Thank you. Robbie, wanna go?
Yeah, sure. I feel like I'm probably gonna repeat a lot of stuff. Probably especially from Shady because I actually like listen to it. I agree with a lot of it. I didn't really play A much. Can't really say a lot of stuff about it. I think mostly the reason being why I didn't play it is because it's, you know, too many entrances. 3, 4, 6 entrances, I would say, if you count this one, because kind of extension. Yeah, I think it's a unsafe site. And when you get to post plant, there can be a T holding literally anywhere. You know, there's so many hiding spots. My suggestions: I'd probably get rid of this entire, I guess you call it soda pop, this loop. One reason being is because no one literally uses it, because no, it's not even visible. And if you even go here, it's not even that much of a advantage point. You know, it's not really useful. It doesn't get you basically, it's as fast as this, only to a different area, which I would say is already kind of weak. So like I would say you can maybe wall it off and get rid of it. And same here, I would say you can, just like Shady said, I think, like getting rid of this entrance and making only this one and this one, I guess. I didn't really like this one either, but you can work on that one. Sorry, my nose is kind of running. I feel like this should be like, this could be a lot of a better A main, and also feels, you know, kind of like a long on dust. Not that there's something wrong with it. I just think it's better than these two entrances. Just removing these two alone would make the site a lot more, you know, how you say it, a lot more desirable to play. Also, there are some like wild headshot angles that can happen from like a lot of cover, you know. A lot of the angles are like not very well done. Also, this box, Shady mentioned no one would hold this, especially because like you can't see the other people, but they can see your head still, because it's like above your vision. Only if they're like really up close you can see them. I like this area right here, leading to A, upper. For both sides, I think it's cool. I don't know what to say about this balcony, but this area is, in my opinion, okay. Especially like holding this, playing around this, I would say it's pretty fine. For mid, you obviously know the issue of timing. The choke wave was here instead of like on the mid. One thing I didn't like about this mid is this pathway, because a T can be holding here waiting for a CT to like shoot there and like get hurt, and then they would just slide up and kill them. Same for this side. Like Shady said, this was already a good enough entrance. I don't think you need this ramp and walkway. You can maybe add like a box or something, but even that is not necessary because I think this is fine enough. Yeah, like you can still get up there from there. It's a like more like a skill shot, like bench from Mirage. It's still doable. Just it's not that easy to peek like that. Like you can just pop up with an XM. Just yeah, it's easy. This area right here, it's a bit too complex. Like some people said, also this one. I mainly want to focus on this one because it's like the main CT rotation for some. Like up until like this point, it's fine. But then I don't really even think you need this chicken area. It doesn't really add a lot of advantage to the map, like to the person doing the jump. I would say you can just remove it. I would say maybe this is even a better spot, in my opinion, and it's double-sided, so it's maybe like make it wider and a bit easier to get to. Other than that, it's fine. For this, maybe you can just remove it or like wall it off. Like maybe even just keeping this straight hall. I don't know. But that would still have another extra hallway. Here, like Shady said, like this area up here, I feel like it's complex. I don't remember exactly what Shady said. I personally don't like that you have to check every single angle while you're on a on a ladder. Like you peek up here and you're exposed to every single angle in the room. There could be a person holding here, up here, like everywhere, even like here, or something that can like slide out and peek you. I feel like this area to be is a bit kind of odd to navigate. You have to go like around this, jump up here. I don't know. This overall area is kind of weird to me. Okay, let me move to B side now. B side, I played a lot more on B side on CT side. One thing I noticed, I like this crate. Just like Shady said as well, I like this. I played it here a lot, and also CT. But this was like my go-to cover. You have a good view of these here, and you have decent cover. You can also go like here. But the problem with this is that if these are pushing there, you can't rotate anywhere because the only way you can actually go is up here, because like there's nothing to fall back to other than that like this wall that leaves you exposed to there. I don't know how you would fix that. I guess doing something about this could be a part of it, but I just think this area right here could be a bit like more organized. There's like a lot of random barrels that don't even serve as like proper cover. And then when you look at like default geometry, it's like a lot better cover. And like for example, if you're trying to retake from here, you wouldn't even think to check here because it's like they can just hide up here and wait for a bomb plant right here, and it's pretty safe because like so weird to check. Like if you even want to check there, you would probably get shot from here or there because it's like so out of place. Uh, this area right here, I honestly don't really think it had a lot of use. It was just like tried for a couple of times just as a gimmick. The doors are too slow for it, and it makes a sound which is already very distracting. By the time you get out, the T is holding here would already shoot you. I think like holding here as a camping spot, it's all right. I don't know. Use only once. This right here. I would appreciate it being a bit. I mean, it's possible to make the jump. I don't think it's. I don't know if it's intentional, but like making it. If that's just like making it flush, then it would be a bit easier and also like more. Like it would be. How do you say it? Like more noticeable and. Oh wait, I can like go up here instead of like. I don't know if I can do that, and if I try, I might make a sound, because it's like, sorry, if you're like at least trying to rotate from here or trying to push, it's if you're not perfect, it's kind of odd. I don't know really what can you do about it. It's just my opinion. You don't have to do it, but I would appreciate it. This area right here, I think the geometry again is a bit odd. I think you can just make it a straight walk because otherwise you're making a lot of sound. Like even if you're going slow, you're still making sound. And for banana, it's just it's not. I don't know. It's not the same. Here, banana, the geometry like for walking is fine, but like there's like camping spots like these, which are generally not very fun to play against. I don't think it was used, but it's not fun. Like there are so many hiding spots on this part, and even here. By the way, bananas, like angles and stuff. I don't know. I personally didn't go banana a lot, so that's the only feedback I can actually give. Where am I? Okay. You already know about the timings. Let's see. This part also kind of weird that you go from mid to like A main. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. It's kind of weird. One thing I remember from around, I was like holding here for 10 seconds and then there was like a city behind me. I don't know how that happened. Probably pushed from there or here. I honestly don't know. It's weird. Like I got here, killed one guy there, turned my back and there's another guy here. So something with timings is really weird. Speaking of timings, when I was playing once on A, like I got here, wanted to throw a nade, and there was already a T right there. So the timing was odd. But if you got and closes off, then it's gonna be fine, I would say. I don't know what else to say. Like work on this, just like someone said. It's a decent spot, but then what next? Like then you are out. Other than that, I don't really have much else to say.
Alright, thank you. Then that's only me left. Okay, since I'm alone, I'm gonna give like very long feedback. I guess it's for the better. Just out of respect and out of when you want to get your map playtested, try to get the rough timings sussed out, just so people don't get like overly frustrated with the map from like the get-go. You don't want to frustrate the players under, like, even before the game starts in the warm-up time. People were noting out that the timings are like busted. So that's something to remember for the next time. Other than that, the map's routing is made so that even if you fix the timings, I feel like spots like this underground, it's going to be too strong for the terrorists to push. I don't agree with removing this. I agree with nerfing this, so this is like super hard to push through, or even maybe a squeaky door there. but you do have to decide on if you want to for this area to be a thing or this area to be a thing. I think if you were to remove this whole back area, it wouldn't hurt the map too much. And then another way that I think you could, I mean, for the map to be fine is banana. If you were to remove it completely and just make B main more fleshed out, I think that way you could simplify the map more, and it could actually be faster to learn and more fun to play. The window this time around, it wasn't that powerful, and I felt that terrorists were too comfortable running here, since it's such a pre-fireable spot here to get the CTs. So I didn't feel like comfortable playing here, and since you're so open to the mid, I don't think that this is needed at all, since it's also easier to smoke this time around. Before, like previously, you couldn't really smoke it from anywhere else other than like a over the map, like a fucking Hail Mary smoke or whatever. Yeah, I don't think this is needed. I do think that you have to have a jump here in order for players to get up here, so that'll reduce like headshot glitching or bugging out. But yeah, this metro platform here could be made a little smaller. I do like that the cover, or like if you plant the bomb, you have kind of a long way to go back, but I would like for this to be even longer, just so the CTs diffusing here have some say in the matter of like actually faking out and then taking an angle and then waiting for the T to expose themselves. I don't think a bomb site has that much of a retake ability, since it's kind of easy to get up here after like a lone terrorist. If the CTs are coming from everywhere else than other than mid, a lone terrorist can literally do this. What's that, like 8 seconds or whatever? They can be covering the bomb from on top, which is like kind of broken. I think you need to make this harder for terrorists to take, and I don't think you need this here at all. I know it's going a little too much again, like for a standard 4-lane or like 3-lane map, but I don't think it would be too much to remove the whole window, give more importance to this window. Like you have 2 windows. People got like confused all the time about those also. So mid window, I think you could just yeet out and then see how that plays. There could be some sort of a one-way that you could get to mid as a CT from the other side or something. Also, for the next version, raise the skybox a little bit more up. Like, there could be a path coming to mid for CTs, like over here, so they can have a crossfire against the short or whatever this is. Yeah, and it could be kind of unique not to have a mid connection through B. I know it's gonna fuck up the timings, but then again, you could like connect. You could keep this connection, but remove this, and then give more power. Make like a park area outside these windows up here, and make it like an actual sniper's nest to fight against this angle. I think giving terrorists like a free reign over here, it's gonna mean that T's have very quick rotate between A and B, which is fun. But I don't think it's, CTs can't really contest the rotation, so there's nothing they can do about T's like just teleporting between bomb sites. I think that's a big oversight. Secret was fine. It's still kind of, you have these drops which are kind of annoying to have too much of. you know, when you're falling, you can't really do anything about your accuracy, and you're like under the mercy of luck when you're doing that. Keep this in. This is very essential to the rotations. You could even make this connect all the way up here, just to make the rotations for CT side faster. You're coming out to outside of the bomb site spot. So I think that's fine. Okay, this, you need to remove this. No one used it ever. It's annoying. Just make these, or like this area, into more coherent and simple area that is way more easy to understand, and there cannot be anyone hiding in a corner like this. No one's gonna check that. No one's even gonna understand that you're supposed to do this. What's it for? Because when you can just like go through here without making sound that much. Also, the sound making situation, it's very easy to read where people are when they're making sound on B-bomb site. This has been pointed out by 3 people thus far, but I just think it's such a shame. Like, I had a good 1v2 situation here, and I had to drop. I had to make sound here. I was like, oh fuck, what am I gonna do? And yeah. Then the angles from banana window up to here, I think these angles are very annoying to deal with on the bomb site. I don't think that this was super fun to push through. You have to jump here for some reason again. You said that this was like fun to peek, or this was like, you know, fun to play against. I don't think so myself. Not necessarily because of the headshot angles or whatever, maybe for the T's, but it's like very approximate where the T's are coming from. I mean, they are coming from this side, but they don't need to hug the wall. And I guess it's good for them to be able to like periodically clear everything, but then like you have such a small spot here, so that there's not much area to fight in, and you can't really move when you're fighting because you have to be so careful not to drop here. The movement in this spot, I don't really know why you made it so that you can't. Yeah, it's like, this is just effort that you need to put more into a simple task of going up something. I get it if it's like you're trying to lessen the CT aggression, which it does. You're super exposed if you come up here, but then again, it also just, you know, you're not necessarily a CT when you're playing in this area. If you plant the bomb and you want to get up here, it's like, oh I failed. And then you're wasting time, and you're in CS, you're like super vulnerable all the time. And especially you're vulnerable to a spot that CTs will be retaking the bomb site from. So that's kind of annoying. This double door thing here doesn't really work, since you have to expose yourself by making sound, and then you have to push. If the doors were on this side, I would be fine with this, since you can be you can pretty much get the utility out of these doors, which is the fact that CTs don't know if you're behind them. Then you open the door and they know where you are, but you're already so much, like that much closer to the bomb site. So I think making the doors over to this side would be the right way to go. I still feel that like back of B, or like this area is kind of annoying to play around. You don't have to have enough space here, and I just kept like. There was a time when I just like tried to get around this, and I was like, you know, getting stuck all over, and I just didn't feel good. Instead of making all of these angled, just use 90-degree, and maybe this could be angled, but like it doesn't need to be that small. I mean that big. And I think you don't need this block to be in the corner. It's like cut it out and put it a little bit further back. I think that's fine. This area can be simplified way more. I would bring this whole area up to this level and have the sewers just come up with a ladder or something, or a ramp for a more convenient movement. Same goes to this banana spot. You have very weird geometry all over. I don't think that having like doors be this tall, it doesn't really feel good, since you can be flashed very easily there, and like, you know, you're behind a door, like a double door. Someone nades it. The nade explodes like right next to your face, and you get dealt like the full damage. Even if you're behind here, you're supposed to be behind cover, but you are like getting wall banged and nade over, so it doesn't feel good. It's just like it's something that just restricts your movement in a way for no reason, I don't think. Then this, you know, just make everything be. Sometimes less is more. You know, if you would just make this box and then another box here that you can jump on naturally, or like have another sloped box that you can jump on. One jump, you're up, or 2 jumps, or don't have any jumps at all. Maybe make this so that the squeaky is here. The only thing that the terrorist will have to worry about to fight against is like this angle, which didn't get used at all. Note. Remove this, remove that. Keep this box here, just so that T's can actually open the doors, have a smoke here, push onto the other side, and have like a dynamic fight or a battle from there. This bomb site doesn't work. I'm just gonna say it. The only plant that we saw was like over here, and then another plant which was like here. This is too hard to defuse. There's no way that you're gonna defuse that. If there's a T in here, they can play it from this window. They can play it from here. They can play it from here. They have the time to rotate to here. It's just, you know, and then there's also this. Depending on the situation, they could be behind you or on the bomb side. It's just like they could be everywhere. Usually bomb sites have, depending on the plants you do, there's like a reward, like a risk reward balance to that. So basically on cash, if you play a plant onto main, for example, in the time you take planting, you are like exposed to car position, which is the equivalent of this globe heaven position. I feel like we didn't really have that, since like this is the best plant for T's. It's the most covered. You know, it's really hard to defuse as well after plant, and I just felt that B was kind of underwhelming. It's too busy and it's underwhelming. Same kind of thing happens with A. I was just wish that we could play this. I mean, I wish that we could have played this time with better timings, so that people would actually focus more on the gameplay things, and you would get like actual feedback on the bomb sites, not about the timings that much. Yeah, it's an easy mistake to do, but when you're like making so much progress with the whole geometry of the map, you can get sidetracked and you can get side railed in a way, to kind of get like a tunnel vision on everything else, to worry about the structure shape and theming of the level. But yeah, sometimes the most important things kind of get brushed over. I'm really happy that you didn't keep this in the level. Just imagine like everything that happened in the playtest, then added this. Players could be up over here. It would be just chaos. Areas like this can be also smooth up. You don't need the pillar here. You don't need this box or whatever. You don't really need this. All of this is just like not really viable. You know, and then there are like headshot angles like this, which are like broken. Everything in this area is broken, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you need to do a lot of work. If you thought that the work that you did for this version was a lot. I think for the next version you're gonna have to do even more, just to like actually get to the stage of actually thinking about like angles that people are gonna be holding all the time. You know, think how people are gonna be playing or abusing this kind of an angle against the T main or whatever. Think how fair it is to play from globe against a player who's pushing from here, who has no cover whatsoever, to play against the headshot angle. And there's quite a lot of headshot angle. Usually when we talk about headshot angles, it might be like imagine there was this box would be cut out like that, and there would be like a headshot angle, which is they literally the only thing that they see is like your head here or your head in like here. Right now you have all of this place that could be abused. I think all of those headshot angles in this level as well can be abused in that way. Too bad that we didn't get to abuse them on CT side. Well, it's probably better. This was kind of hard to see people through. Like you made it so that it's like clear and easily visible. But what about like this corner here? There's like a black texture you can shoot through, but they cannot see you here. Yeah, remove this. Make this so that you can only see down there from if you're standing on top of this. Make it more risky for Ts to actually plant. I think this lip is doing a lot for Ts. It's very important to have, but I think there could be like one set spot that you could be covered from the window. But then again, it's like kind of hard to get into, or what? I don't really know what you could do to this bomb site, like planting zone. You could move it to like here, or expand it a little more. Remove this just in the middle of everything. Add some cover here, like a box like that would be fine. And remove these for the time being. I know that like you're trying to make like a themed spot, but these kinds of things should stay out of the level or in like a spawn position, which don't really get that like the gameplay. I think that's about it. But yeah, I just wish that the timings weren't an issue, and I hope that we can play this soon enough so that people will still have the layout in like fresh in their memory and remember just how it was before how it was before the timings were fixed and after the timings were fixed. So yeah. Also, I agree with what Olivia said about the textures, like the orange, gray. I usually do it so like I have a little bit darker ground, then a standard gray on the walls, and then light gray on the ceiling, like in here. And then use color coordination for, let's say, like one set of buildings or whatever. If it's a gray box, I'll just try to add like yellow barrels or like a yellow car or whatever. You know, so that people can orient themselves around colors, and just from, you know, when they're moving like this, they might get confused in a firefight or whatever, and then they see like a green color around them, even if they're like moving a lot. Then they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm around A, or like an orange color, they're like, oh yeah, I'm B, or whatever. Also, go into your select all of this texture, press on the texture application tool, then press on the mark, and then there's the texture scale option. Type 0.25 and press apply to everything, so it'll fix these stretched textures here. I think you have the scaling texture lock on. It'll not look, you know, if you don't know what you're looking for, it doesn't look that bad, but when you like notice stretched textures all over, it might be like a little nauseating. But yeah, I'm gonna stop there. I wish I had fun. Okay, the firefights on bomb sites were like, I mean the firefights I won were okay, and T side was more fun than CT side, but yeah.